Thank you for tuning in to Independent News with Giles. I think there's going to be a lot that we can talk about today. Or maybe you just only want to see clips that maybe you haven't seen before. Very important things with us being so close to the primary elections. I hope a lot of you veterans out there get out there and vote, and you vote the right way. Donald Trump is not the right way. See what he's done for us veterans, or for veterans, period. Not a fucking thing. So anyway, let's get down to it. Let's check out some videos and talk about some of the things that these idiots in the Trump regime are talking about. Hello guys, I'm starting this new video. I came across a clip of this really educated and informed individual. He lays everything out there that is going on with Donald Trump and his regime. I got to give the program to this guy. This guy hit everything right on the nose. He knows exactly what he is talking about. We talk about uneducated people. When Trump was running for president, he had said something about MAGA. He said, "I love the uneducated." And one of his people had called the uneducated basement dwellers. And that stuck, because that's what they were. There's a conversation in this clip with this guy is a Trump supporter, that this individual really gave him the facts and the truth about everything that's going on. And it turns out that this guy is Hispanic, and he has a needs daughter. And also his wife has problems. And he was a big Trump supporter. I think that has turned around since he had talked to this guy. Because every question that this guy had about Trump, about Biden, about Obama, everything was laid out to this guy. And when he facts check it, he's going to find out that it is everything that this guy told him is absolutely true. This guy is, and I talk about blacks for Trump. They're so uneducated and so idiotic, it's pathetic. This sportscaster on Fox News, little black ugly guy, looks like a little porch monkey. When he hears this, he knows I'm talking about him. He's planning on running for some kind of government spot or something like that. And he tried to put Obama and Clinton, tried to put them down about the money that they had made. Said he made it in government, which they didn't make it in government. They made it outside of government. They made it after the presidency and before the presidency. So he's one of these mega idiots, little black, idiotic, bootlicking, porch monkey, crow-setting idiot on Fox News. Anyway, let's forget about him. Let's get to this video clip, because you guys need to hear this. This guy really puts it out there to this guy, and very respectful, very respectful. So let's get to this.
America, you tell me.
First of all, he's stupid and low IQ because he's more focused on 2020 than the lives of everyday people. He's raised our prices. He's jacked up healthcare premiums. He's destroyed our trade deals, destroyed our trade relationships. He's got us in dumb and stupid wars because he's more focused on an election he lost 6 years ago than the everyday people. He's not focused on regular people. So I would say that would certainly be the reason why I think he's destroying this country.
Fair enough. I understand that. So he's destroying the country because you think that he's not focusing on America more? Is that correct?
He's not focusing on anything of substance to make the country's lives better. And he's focused on stupid things like 2020 instead of reality.
So, I mean, like, what is he focusing on in 2020?
He's trying to say that he didn't lose.
About that.
He's trying to say he didn't lose the 2020 election. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, I agree with you on that point where he is stuck on that crap. He is stuck, and that's annoying me. Like yesterday when he came up to, I am a Trump supporter, dude. I'm a Hispanic. I voted for him. I had a rough pass, and I've dealt with cartels in my past, dude. I'm against closed borders.
I don't like cartels.
What's happening?
I don't like cartels.
I know. I understand that. I understand that. But I'm for if he's for controlling, like securing our borders, dude. Because I think when the Biden administration came in involved, dude, they flooded us with all that.
How did they do that?
Not to mention my aunt. My what do you mean? How did they do that? It's with all due respect, man. It's there. The proof is there.
How did they do that?
Did you vote for Biden? Did you vote for Biden?
Yes, I did. I'm just asking you a question, though. How did they do that?
Do you feel? Let me ask you a question. Do you feel like Biden destroyed our country?
Brother.
Did you feel like Biden destroyed our country?
Why are you going somewhere? I'm just asking you, how did they open the border?
Who, Biden?
Yeah.
They let it over millions, 1.2 million people across the border.
You used a very interesting word there. You said the word let. That means that they did something to allow them to come up. How did they let them in?
Well, I guess everybody was crossing through. Right?
That's not what you said, though. You said that he let them in. How did he let them in?
Not securing the border well enough as he should have.
Well, that's not the same thing. You said that he let them in. That means that a border policy wasn't being enforced. Like, what does that mean?
Yep. Oh, yeah, exactly. Border policy wasn't enforced. Who
like
the borders are at the time?
Like what? Like what? No. Like what? What specific policy was not being enforced? Because I've been to the border several times, and I was there when Biden was there. I talked to immigration officers. I don't understand what you're talking about. What was not being enforced?
Controlling our borders.
So you're saying that there was not immigration officers going around the border? Because there certainly were when Biden was in office. So I'm asking you again, what specifically, what law was not being enforced?
Yeah, I guess I gotta. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So you see my point there. And here's the reason why.
I get it. You won that point. You won that point. You won that point, man.
But here's the reason. Here's the reason why I bring that up, because this is one of the greatest talking points and things that Trump has tried to say that is completely not based in reality. The reason why you saw an uptick in illegal immigration was not because Biden let people across the border. It was because we had a global pandemic, and what happened all around the world was that people left poor countries and they went to wealthier countries because of the fact that the pandemic was going on. It's why you saw an uptick in illegal immigration in the UK, which at the time had a right-wing conservative government at the time and a right-wing Home Secretary in Suella Braverman, who had probably the strongest border enforcement techniques in the world at the time. And they still had a major uptick in illegal immigration. Why you saw an uptick in illegal immigration in France, in Italy, in Germany, in all these countries all around the world at the exact same time. The reality is that no, I don't agree with everything in terms of the sense of urgency in terms of the Biden administration and what they've done. But the truth is that they tried to get billions of dollars more at the time in which it was a problem to go and flood more support to secure the southern border. And you know what happened? The Republicans came in and they went and blocked it because Trump told them to.
Oh, that's true. I do remember that. I do remember that, dude.
And so Trump,
you're right about that part.
And so after the surges happened, right? And it's calmed down. Now Trump gets to talk about, oh, well, the numbers are down. Motherfucker, they've been down. You don't get to go and do something when things are raging and surging, you go and you prevent action from happening. And then naturally, as things gradually start to calm down, you think that that's magically your celebration. The numbers of immigration crossings were down at the end of Biden's term. They were down for the last 2 years. So it's like, no, everything he said is a lie. It's not accurate whatsoever. And for those people that, like I said, I mean, respectfully, I've been to the border several times. I know how this thing works. It has everything to do with the timing and what was going on in the world at the same time.
Understood. But do you agree that, I guess, the laws have been implemented now, like as so-called ICE
No,
have been put in place to actually send those people back that were
no,
flooded over?
no. What ICE is doing right now is absolutely one of the most low IQ things that I think we've ever seen in the history of this country. And the reason for that is because I'll give you an example. Only 5% of the people that we're deporting right now are violent convicted criminals. That's people like actual rapists, people who go and murder our kids, our women in our country, people who go and slit the throats of American citizens. Only 5% of the people that they're deporting are people like that. Actual animals that need to be sent out of our country. Only 5%. 95% of the people are not. Under Barack Obama, 92% of the people that we were deporting were convicted criminals. And of that 92%, 81% were deemed by the federal government as the worst of the worst. So we went from going after violent, dangerous people like El Chapo's best friends and cartel members that were flooding our country with FENT and everything else. We went from going after them to only 5%. Because Trump is too low IQ and stupid to go and track down the violent people that are inside of our country. I believe in rooting out every cartel member in this country, every murderer in this country, every gang member, every trafficker. All of them need to get the hell out of our country. And I believe in getting the tools necessary to get that done. But that's not what Trump is doing. He's harassing people on job sites. He's going after people who are no threat to the people of America because he cannot actually have a real policy. And it's absolutely pathetic.
So no, dude, I'm a Hispanic, and I've seen it too, man. Like, I can't argue with you on that, dude. So you got me on that, bud. You do got me on that. I mean, my question is like, do you really think that he's trying to destroy America instead of trying to make us stronger? Do you not think that all these other countries have a little fear in us right now, dude?
No, they don't.
Do you not agree with that?
No, absolutely not. The
You don't
world,
think so?
no, they're not. The
Okay.
world is laughing at us. You know why? They're laughing at
What's
us because Trump is putting tariffs in place like it's going to go and hurt other countries. But
Yeah,
he's failing to realize that, number one, we're the one that pays tariffs, and these other countries are saying, okay, let's go partner with China instead. Let's go partner with our European allies.
How's that work? How's that working out with China?
That's working great for them. Mark Carney
Is it
in
really?
Canada.
Is that why we're making deals with China, or is China's trying to make deals with us?
No, that's not happening. Absolutely is not happening. Mark Carney in Canada has inked deals with all these other places around the world. Claudia Sheinbaum is doing the exact same thing in Mexico. These other countries are leaving us behind because we've got a president that's too stupid and he overplayed his hand and we look stupid. The world is laughing at us right now because we absolutely are allowing all of our long-standing partners to go and look for places elsewhere. It's the same thing with our African allies. They're doing the exact same thing. This is a textbook case of stupidity. And what's been the effect at home? I want you to understand this, though. It's not just an international thing. The effect at home is that American farmers are paying 13% more on their inputs. That means it's 13% more expensive to grow crops and produce crops and to fulfill the business of doing farming in America as a result of Trump's tariffs. And as a result of that, there were more farm bankruptcies in the first quarter of last year than all of the previous year combined. This was an absolute disaster because Trump has no idea what he's doing. People are losing their farms. Prices are up in America. There's nothing that he's doing that's great. Nothing.
Same old bullshit with every other president that's been in office lately.
And that is the final lie that conservatives always try to push. The final lie
And
is
how do you
that
figure that? So do you think Biden did a great job?
the final lie,
Do you think Biden?
the final lie that conservatives always push when they realize they've got nothing. You've got nothing on the immigration. You had nothing on business. You had nothing on international relations. So the cope statement that conservatives say is that both sides are the same, and that's not true. Biden did not go and listen to Benjamin Netanyahu and get us in a stupid war in Iran, which has cost the American taxpayer $100 billion and ultimately will now to go send $400 billion to Iran. Biden never did that.
No, but
Biden never did any of
but
these
it did
things.
say, but Obama and all them, they did fund Iran.
No, they
Billions and billions
didn't.
of
No, they
dollars. Like, here
didn't.
you
No,
go.
yeah,
Oh, yeah,
correct,
they- yeah,
correct,
they did.
correct,
Yeah,
correct,
they did.
correct. Actually,
No, they didn't.
You're
No,
right
they
about
did.
you're
They
right
did.
about you're right about one thing. Biden, when Obama went and unfroze $1.7 billion of Iranian assets, Trump gave them $400 billion. So tell me which number is bigger, $400 billion or
When did Trump give them
$1.7
$400 billion?
billion? What?
When did Trump do that?
Look at
When
the
did Trump
terms of
give
the
them $400 billion?
MOU. Look at the terms of the MOU that he literally just signed. Some of which is immediately available upon them. So no matter what you look at, every single metric Trump has fucked up. The national debt is going up at a higher rate because of what Donald Trump has done. Deficits are at $2 trillion, something that never happened under Barack Obama. All of these things, we're not deporting violent criminals. Every single metric you look at, the Republicans are getting absolutely fucked. There's nothing that he's doing better. Not one thing. And you cannot tell me one singular thing that he's doing well.
I understand that, man. But I don't. I guess I need to be following a little bit more. More into politics and stuff like that.
I just want you to understand this, right? Look, I respect you. Mm-hmm. I respect you as a person, and I understand that you being Hispanic. I don't think anything ill will about you. But what I'm saying is this: I think that actually what you want is more in line with what I'm talking about than what Donald Trump is talking about. I think that you want a strong border. I think we agree with that. I think that you want to see violent people out of our country. I think we agree with that. I think that we want to say that if you're murdering people in America, you need to get the fuck out of America. I think that we both agree on that. I think that you want your American tax dollars spent here in America to make your life more affordable instead of all that's going on right here. It's not like we're going to tax you out of existence, but let's use your tax dollars to reduce the deficit and actually make real investments. Let's put trades back in schools. Let's put universal health care so you don't have to pay these ridiculous premiums. Let's put universal child care in place because that's common sense that your tax dollars, if you go to work every single day, you pay taxes, you work hard, your tax dollars should be used to make your life more affordable. And the fact that Republicans have to tell you every single year that, oh, there's nothing we can do, while they give trillions of dollars to literally give to the richest people on earth and spend hundreds of billions of dollars on wars and conflict, that to me is ridiculous. And I think that we need to change up things in our country because that's not the way to go.
Fair enough, man. Fair enough. I mean, I live in Arizona, by the way. There's certain things that I agree with Katie. I'm moving on to another subject. If you don't mind really fast, I won't take up your time, dude. But Katie Hobbs, I have 50-50. There's something that I probably shouldn't speak of because of where I work at, that she's doing that I don't think is right. I don't even know if I should speak on this, so I won't even touch on it. But anyways, as far as the healthcare goes, you are right. I have a little girl who has special needs, man, and I'm kind of, I log in to hear you talk every now and again while I'm doing dishes and stuff, helping my wife out and stuff like that. And some of you got some good points. I'm just trying to, have an open mind on things. I'm not trying to just be one-sided, right?
Life is too expensive right now.
Yeah, and with healthcare, dude, they're trying to take away a lot of my fundings for my little girl, dude. And that's when I'm starting to I just want to keep an open mind, man. I want to be wise about this stuff. So I'll do some further research, man. And I'm not trying to sit here and argue and act like I know what's up, dude, because I really don't.
And that's and that's my point, because let's talk about it. Like, who's taking away the funding? It's Trump. It's the Republicans.
It's the Republicans, yeah.
So it's like,
and he lied to us when he first started. Was they even asked him a question about special need kids and how they feel about funding us, and now they're trying to take that away from us.
That's right. They are.
My wife had to quit her job because of the cognitive disabilities that she's having, and I ain't gonna lie, dude. I was a big Trump supporter, dude, and I'm kind of swaying away from that lately. So I'm just trying to have an open mind now,
And that's what I'm saying. So
there's a lot of things. Yeah, dude. Keep it up, man.
And what I'm telling you is that, you can have the things that you want with the Democratic Party while also making sure that the funding for your little girl stays the same. You can have a strong border. You can have violent criminals out of our country. You can absolutely have an economy that works better for you. You can absolutely have that. Those things are not mutually exclusive. So there might be some differences in opinion in the Democratic Party, but the mainstream vision is, yes, we believe in a strong border. Yes, we believe in a strong economy. And you should not have to go and sacrifice your little girl getting the funding that she needs so that Elon can go get another tax cut and sip on pina coladas in Montenegro with another 19-year-old intern.
Ain't that the
It's not
truth,
really
bro?
makes
That's
sense.
the truth.
All
Yeah,
right.
I agree, man. Hey, man, I don't want to take up any of your time. Thank you so much for having me on, dude. And keep up the good work, man. And I'll continue hearing you, man. Thank you so
Absolutely.
much.
I always
You have a good
appreciate
night,
you.
bud.
Thank you so much.
God bless.
In response to Trump's July 2026 primetime address on election infrastructure, Democratic lawmakers immediately labeled his claims as easily disprovable lies.
If you want someone to believe a lie, all you have to do is tell it to them over and over and over.
Several major television networks opted not to carry the address live, the decision specifically due to Trump's history of false statements. The problem is that Trump lies so much that there is no such thing as truth. The political left continues to weaponize these inaccuracies, these statements, as evidence of Trump's unfitness for office.